You know what? First, I need to turn on my microphone. That's what I know what. But first, I let's just hop on in. I was ready. We're at the 3 o'clock mark. I think we're good. I think we're good to just get rolling with today's herd only stream. Now, one thing I was, as that was actually happening though, I was starting to wonder maybe we do, I mean, I don't even know if I need a countdown every single time, because it's hanging out with the herd, We don't need a countdown for the herd. I don't know. That's something to maybe kind of consider. That's something to consider for sure. But we do have some things to kind of go over today. But first of all, as always, a huge, huge, huge thank you to you guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support in all the ways. First of all, well, not first because they're all hugely appreciated and they all mean a lot. But whether it's just being a member, being a sub over on YouTube, but being part of the herd, being in on the streams, being active, giving the likes on the streams, it's all huge. So once again, as always, I appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a lot more than you guys know. So thank you so much. And yes, y'all are phenomenal. Y'all are phenomenal. I don't know if that was too loud or not, and I also don't know if that actually kind of plays out the way I'm hoping that plays out on that one. But yes, that is awesome. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and let's hop on in. Let me pull on up. I want to get some Wordle and Quirtle going. We got to get rolling with our Wordle. 100% got to get rolling with that Wordle. Now, all right, so we don't need this screen for that, though. Let's get back on over to this because it's all about the Wordle right now, man. It's all about the Wordle. All right, so we are going to start off with our usual word. All right. I like that. I'm all right with that. Let's get a little bit of tunes going on for this. That should be all right. I think so. It might be slightly high, actually. It might be slightly high. See how that is. Let's see how that is. All right, so we know it starts with a C. Got an A on in there somewhere. I always default to this. I always default to doing it this way. Starting off with that next letter. Let's see. Or I guess that the other letter that is a known at least. Can't do a calm. It is not calm right now. Whew. How about, I mean, we've already used an E. I don't know if I like the V. You know what? That music's kind of distracting me. That music's kind of distracting me. Sorry about that. It's kind of distracting me right now. Let's take a look at... we could do something like I don't know about that. How about candy? All right. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I'm all right with that. So... I kind of went for some odd reason. I kind of went to catchy, but I know that's not obviously that. A, it doesn't fit, and B, we know there's no C. B, we know there's no C. Cardi? No. Cappy? I mean, it can't be. Is that even like a legit word? Like that just makes me think of Fallout 4 and Nuka World right there. Oh, campy. How about campy? No, I thought that might be a bit of a stretch. Thought that might be a bit of a stretch for campy. Car Cargy? No. Carly? Carly? No, I mean that's a name. No, I don't think I'm like at a T there. Let's start over here. No. Calf? No. KG? But there's no E. Cake? No, I was thinking cakey, but no. No. Not Callie, not Collie. Cap can't be Cabby. See, I don't want to I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck in this double letter thing all the way down. And I don't know. I don't think I want to get down that path, but hmm. Yeah, see, that scares me. That scares me that I'm getting down that path of double letters all the time. But I don't know. So let's put that as something and then see what we might be able to get with this is probably what I should have done up here. I mean, do I do carry? I think we do. I think we do. Oh, it wasn't carry. Ca- cal- Culty? No, I'm not liking those options. Oh, Ko- Katoy, Kavoy, Cavoy, Kagoy. That's me thinking something like cargo, but obviously it needs to end in a Y. Kafoy, Kaloy, Caloy. I kind of like the way this looks. Well, that's about it. I mean, it could be a C again though. Oh wait, we could have a scenario where we're looking at an AY. Kate, cafe, cafe. No, I kind of like the way that looks a little bit also, but I mean, don't tell me we got a. How insane would that be? That would be absolutely insane. Caffey? Yeah. That just has me think kayak, which obviously is not. Oops. Catley, Catley, Cawley, Caffley, Cagley, Casley, Cavby. No, Cavley. No, I don't think I'm liking those. Something Xy. Ooh, that's got me thinking cavity, but obviously that's not right. But that's just got me thinking that. Huh. There's not really much there. There's not really much there that had me feeling that. There's not much there that had me feeling that. Or feeling confident with something, I should say. There's not much there that had me feeling confident. Um, let's see. Now, if by chance you guys have played this today, if anyone's played it, let me know if you if you played. Obviously, no spoilers. A, if you played, no spoilers. A, if you played. B, did you get it? C, and what guess did you get it? What guess did you get it? I was really excited about Candy, man. Dude, I'm really stuck. See, I kind of want to go cagey, but we know there's no E. Hmm. I can't even think of another. I can't even right now picture another double letter word. No. I mean, unless that caddy's not. That's not how you spell caddy, is it? It is, and it's it. Wow. That was a big. Whew. That was a big woo. I don't know why. I don't know why was I thinking potentially that might have started with a K. I want to say I might have been thinking that might have potentially started with a K, or at least that's what I was thinking. I need to get into Wordle. Let's go ahead and throw this on in. Boom. We got that. Nice. Then we got Quirtle, and we got some trailers here to watch. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change it up a bit. Normally we just do Wordle, Quirtle, and then get it going on the trailers. Let's do. We got the Wordle. Let's check out a couple of these trailers, and then we'll come back to Quirtle, and of course I've got some like update stuff also. So let me get over here to pull up my notes for the update type stuff. All right, so we're looking there. Okay, okay. Oh, first of all, I guess first of all, also let me know what do you guys think of the cam? How what do you got? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's too bright, too dark? Do you like it? Would you prefer green screen? That type of stuff to where it's not the full square. I know a lot of people. I'm just kind of looking for feedback to see what you guys think. I do know I have noticed, and I don't know why. That on this one it's a little darker, but then when we go to this screen, it's a little lighter. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, that's kind of evidently that's kind of the way it is right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not because I mean I didn't change any settings for each of those scenes, so I'm not sure. What was the other thing? Oh, and then the lighting in the background. And then also the other thing, one of the big things that I actually kind of want to play around with at some point, maybe we'll do this on a night stream because it's kind of hard to do during the day. I can't really get these windows completely blacked out, um, at least not with what I have right now. But trying to making sure we get the lighting dialed in, you know, so it's bright enough, right? So it's bright enough on the night streams to be able to see. But sometimes the night streams, especially like what we're not doing now with the Spooktobers, I think it's kind of nice to be a little darker because it kind of gives it a little ambiance. And maybe that's just a better thing in general. I don't know. I do have one. I did purchase one light source. It's not ultimately probably what I would love to have, but I mean, we're not there yet. We're not there yet for what I would love to have. Oh, and I'm just also realizing I need to turn those off also. I need to turn those off also. Yeah, not there for what like a type of setup that I would love to have someday. Like I would love. I've seen some one of the streamers that I've seen had a cool setup that I like where I think the walls were basically like black. I don't know if I want to do black walls, but maybe hang up something black. I don't know, but and then you light around it, and then just kind of created a nice little cozy little atmosphere, and I kind of like that. And then you obviously got lights going around, but that would be kind of cool. But again, not there. I gotta go with what we got. But I do the one light source to give at least a little bit of light during nighttime. That's not a harsh overhead lamp type stuff. So yeah, working through that, and we'll see, kind of see how that goes over time. So yeah, any kind of feedback you have on the cam, let me know. Maybe should the square be larger? Should it be smaller? Another question I had for you also is, let me open this on up. Let me open up the software for the camera real quick and let it connect real quick. But another thing I was thinking is right now, this is on kind of like the narrow, I don't know, obviously it's on this view, right? But we can go a little further out. But I didn't know what you guys may think about that. That one versus this, I don't know. It does give a little more of the background, and it gives a little more depth. And I think it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a depth. That's partly one of the reasons why I like to have that door open. It's mainly because I don't want it to get too hot in here. But keeping it open also does leave a little bit of, gives it a little bit of depth. And I think that's kind of a nice little thing, so it doesn't look like just kind of plastered against a wall type scenario. So yeah, let me know if you think narrow. This is called the narrow, and then or medium. Kind of zoom in, length, whatever. Yeah, just kind of give me your thoughts on that. That'd be greatly appreciated. But let me get back on over to my notes for today. Let me get back on over to the notes for today. So, let's see. Let's see. You know what? While we're doing that, let's keep that down. Let's get that down for now. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. Yes. Also, I did do I just started a Facebook page. Like, so what? Today's Thursday. Actually, this week. Started it this week. I've mentioned in a couple of the streams, although I don't know if I've been mentioning it enough and or in all since we did it. But I'm gonna throw into chat if you guys, and also it should be. Oh, I don't know if it's in the description of this video actually, of this stream. I probably should take a look at that. But I'm going to throw it in there. If you guys have a Facebook, if you could head on over and give a follow. I think Luna did already. Luna, thank you much. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and do here again. Facebook gaming page. Boom. So that should be in chat now for both YouTube and Twitch. So we're good there. Yeah, let me see. Is it on? Is it in the stream? I need to go back here. Oh, let's take a look there. Oh, it's edit there. Is it in the description? It is not. So let's go ahead and add that on in real quick. Should be able to do that pretty quick. There we go. All right, so now that's in this. It is in the description for the stream, and it should be in the future streams also. But yeah, greatly appreciate if you can help on out. And also, do you guys ever watch Facebook gaming? If you do, like, do you do more? I don't even really know how it works. I mean, other than I know people stream over there, but is it mostly streaming? Do people just put up videos? So right now, because it's only the first week, the way I've been doing it, and has been just kind of links to videos and just kind of updating, hey, here's what's going on type stuff. Kind of the way I've been utilizing X so far. If we get into streaming, that might be a thing over there, but that's vertical streaming, and I've not done any vertical streaming yet. I know with the way the program I use for multi-streaming, I can do vertical, just haven't done it yet. Just have not done it yet. Have not gotten into that. I don't know if there's so many more different things to worry about, care about. No, not care about, but set up and stuff for vertical. I have no idea. So that's that. Okay. Next thing, let's take a look at. Okay. All right. So let's get into a bit of a channel update here, as in how the future of the channel may be looking, may be going, may be happening. Who knows? But it's so as you all know, at least I think you all know. If not, it was middle of June when I lost my job, and then at that time, like I think I lost it on I let go on a Monday, and then starting on that Tuesday, been streaming every day since then, with a couple exceptions. Last month or so has been taking Sundays off, and then there was like maybe 3 or 4 other streams in between then where we did not have a stream, for various reasons. But yeah, so I've been streaming every single day, trying to get this, turn this hobby of mine. That it's been a hobby of this channel. The YouTube channel has been a hobby since the end of 2019. So trying to turn that into something, turn it into a career, put the time in and do all that. And things were going well. Things were going well for a bit, and then they've not been. So I'm taking a hard look at everything. Taking a hard look at everything right now. But I know the one thing that is definitely a positive, or not a positive, but and not even a potential. Well, I guess I should say one thing I am positive about is I am gonna have to get a job. I'm gonna have to get a job. So it's just not. I mean, if it was continuing the way it was there for a little bit, where we were having a few hundred people, up to 500 people, we were getting new subs, we were getting new members, and we're getting the occasional super chats and stuff like that. It was kind of dispersed around. Then things might be a little different, but it hasn't continued that way. And I always want to make sure. I always want to make sure you guys don't think I'm saying this about you guys, right? Because you guys are the ones here supporting. And again, I appreciate that. So don't ever take anything of these channel updates, especially when it comes to this aspect of anything where I'm being negative towards you guys, because that's not the case. But it's just a reality. It's a reality. I got to pay some bills. I got to pay bills, man. I got to pay bills. So I'm going to have to get a job. What that's going to be, I don't know. What that's going to entail, I don't know. And like I said early on, is what? Let's get over here. Let's get over this for right now. Like I said from the get-go, I didn't know what this might be. Right? Trying to turn this into something. This could have been anything from, hey, I don't need to look for a job at all. I'm able to pay all my bills, or I'm able to pay all my bills and then some, type scenario. It could be anywhere from that all the way down to I might need to get a couple jobs. And not only a couple jobs, but then if I got a couple jobs, I might not be able to do a channel anymore. So it could be anywhere in between there. I've said that from day one. And guess what? That's also, unfortunately, that's all still on the table. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. So once again, as usual, I know I've asked this a lot from you guys, and you guys have been amazing, but be patient with me. Be patient with me as I figure out how this next step in my life chapter, I guess, this next step in my life, and how things are gonna pan out. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is I do need to get something going where I'm bringing in some actual cash. Right now, so I did have a month where I think it was like $300, which was awesome. But from there, it went down to like $100, and then now we're like in the 50s or something like that. So yeah, I'm can barely even afford my haircuts for the month. So yeah, so I do need to get something. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that, and obviously making sure you guys are aware of it first, because you are the herd. You are the herd. So I want you guys to be in the know at all times, and I'll be as transparent as possible with you guys at all times too. So so yeah, there's that. Another thing I've been looking at is, I've always been looking at the, what do I want to say? I've always been looking at the data, and that's why we made some changes over the last few months. Oh, let me back up here a little bit though. Let me back up here a little bit first though. So I did know, I was fully aware and did know that starting this in the middle of June, right, that trying to get this going and up to a pace to where I needed it to be to pay bills, within like a few months. I know that's almost impossible, unrealistic, but I wanted to give it a try, and I have been giving it a try. So so the reality was always there that it's probably not going to happen that quick. I know it takes time, right? I know it takes time, especially since YouTube for a bit. That's why we got over 1,000 subs on YouTube. Twitch is newer. We're at 75 followers over there. Working on trying to get to 80. So I know it takes time. So I always knew the reality, that it may or may not, and most likely would not work in the time frame that was needed, right? So I just kind of want to make sure that that's out there too. But yeah, so looking at the data, here's another thing I've been kind of noticing over the last few weeks too is. So one of the things I was toying around with for a little bit there was, right now we've been doing 2 a.m. streams and 4 p.m. streams. That's the way we've been doing it. One of the things I have noticed is the views are about the same. The number of views per stream are about the same, AM versus PM. But the AM ones do seem to be a little more active with chat. And again, I'm not saying anything personal to anybody who can't do AM and is only on the PM, because I get it on the PM ones, right? If we're going to like midnight my time Pacific, or it's either 1, 2, 3, or even way later wherever you are in the world, you got to sleep. You got to sleep, and I might be on browser number 12, which is completely fine, and you might be lurking. Again, completely fine. I appreciate the lurk. The lurking is awesome, so I don't have an issue with that. But there's the one thing I didn't think I didn't realize I would find out or learn in this process is over these last few months is because before I went full time of streaming, I was doing it like once or twice a week, and it was fun. But the more I'm doing it, the more I'm enjoying it, and it's because of you guys and having you guys in chat and hanging out with you guys and chatting with you guys and hearing from you and all that stuff. That stuff was cool. That stuff is cool, and I didn't know how I'd feel about that. Not that I didn't think I'd like it, but it's really been fun. So it's been so much fun to the point that, like, when I'm recording a video, like Fallout 4 or Fallout London, it's actually kind of odd. It's actually kind of odd because there's no one to talk to, right? And I'm not looking at chat. You guys aren't there. I'm just kind of talking to myself type deal again, which I've been doing for years. But it's a different aspect. It's definitely a different dynamic, and I've been really enjoying the chat aspect with you guys on these. So that's why I say, like, when the ones that are more active, yeah, honestly, it's a little more fun when it's more active. When it's not, and then I know the viewers are there, so I know you're supporting, so that's cool, and that's in my mind. But it's just, and not saying it's not fun, right? You know what I mean? Not saying it's not fun, but it is a little more fun when it's a little more active, and we do tend to get that on the AM stream. So one of the things that I was toying around with is go into 3 and 3 AM and 3 PM. And we may still do that, but I'm still considering things and looking at things and thinking about things. And again, with the job situation, I don't know what's going to play out. But then also looking into the data, I was also noticing that the videos, the Fallout 4 and Fallout London videos, those are getting about the same amount of views as a stream. And those are not taking up 6 hours at a time. You know what I'm saying? So, and the likes are kind of close. Yeah, there are definitely more likes on a stream than a video, but they're not that much of a difference. Whereas we might get so let's say an average stream, I think we're getting about maybe 30 views total throughout the stream, and then but a max concurrent of it's a struggle to hit. I actually don't know the last time we hit double digit, even hit 10 at once. It's usually around between 5 and 9 at one time watching. But about 30 people, about 30 views, and I think we're looking at about anywhere like 5, 6, 7 likes on the stream. Whereas the videos, I'm getting about 20, 30 views. The likes are not quite the same, but they're like 2, 3, 4. And again, I know these are all small numbers. They're all small numbers, but we got a small channel here. So they're all small numbers, but I got a small channel. But the thing that I'm looking at with that information is the views per hour spent for me, right? A 6 hour stream. If I'm only getting 30 views, and if I get those same 30 views in a video, that takes me 40 minutes to record, and then another 45 minutes to edit. That's a lot less time. That's a lot less time to get those same numbers. And I'm not saying I don't want to stream, because like I've already prefaced, I enjoy streaming. It is fun. I enjoy it a lot. And again, spending time with you guys is great. But I got to look at all that stuff, right? I need to see like how can I maximize getting those views and those times? Should I be spending more time making videos and maybe slightly less time streaming, right? Maybe I need to, instead of evening out the AM PM aspect of streams, maybe I need to be evening out the videos and streams, right? Because that's another thing that I've noticed over these last few months is when I look at the data and the stats for my most popular videos on the channel, they're videos that are the tips and tricks videos, right? A little bit of hints, or here's a quest that was unmarked, right? Something like that. Those are the ones that have been getting me views over years. Whereas streams, yeah, we get videos or we get views during the stream, but once the stream's done, there's not a whole lot of views that come after that, right? So also taking a look at what content has the most life. And it does seem to be those ones that are tips and tricks, right? Because people are always looking up for something like, how do you solve this puzzle? Oh, here's this video on how to solve this puzzle. Or here's this video detailing talking about this location or something like that, right? And it makes sense. It makes sense. So those are all things I'm taking I have to take into account. And that's why I say I don't know where it's all going to lead. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know where it's all going to lead. We're going to stick with the same schedule for now, though, for at least another week. I don't know. I mean, with the way, again, I don't know how a job's going to, how that's going to play out, timing for any of that stuff. But with the way things are going, I mean, things are going to have to be making some changes somewhat quick. So we'll at least keep the schedule for obviously this week and next week, probably most likely. But then I do need to be taking that time, that processing time to figure out to see what makes the most sense and what may or may not be best for the channel, or what I think is best. It might not be. And hey, the whole thing, the why it's still small and we were doing well and then fell off, or plateaued. And obviously it could just 100% just be, it's me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe people just don't want to watch me play video games, and that's fine. That's fine. I'll still do it as, in any scenario, I'll still do stuff as a hobby for sure. But who knows, man? I just don't know what the future holds, I guess, right now. So I didn't want that to be a downer like that was. So I apologize. I hopefully it's not. I just want to be transparent with you guys so that there's no, hopefully there's no like surprises, in the future, and or what's going on? What's going on? Because again, especially with you guys, You guys are the most important piece, right? You guys are the most important piece. So what I will tell you though is I'm not going to give up. I'm not giving up. This is not a boo-hoo me. I'm giving up. I'm moving on. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's just what's the format? What's the form going to be going in the future, going forward, right? With the job, even with the job, I'll still be doing stuff, right? I'll still be doing stuff. We'll still be streaming. I'll still be making videos. I just don't know the regularity, the amount, stuff like that, right? That's kind of the only thing. That's the thing that's going to change, for sure. That just has to. But like I said, just kind of want to make sure you guys are aware, and feel free, obviously, to ask any questions. Let me know, and yeah, we can we'll work through it together, for sure. We'll work through it together, and we'll have fun for sure. All right, let's get back on over here. So I want to take a look at a couple of these videos, as in this one, this ill trailer. So this one, I think when I first saw this, when this first popped up just a couple days ago, I was like, what's this? This looks kind of cool. But then as I watched a little bit of it, I didn't watch it all, but as I watched a little bit of it, I was like, oh, I remember this, because I remember like the babies that are in this. Now this, I believe this is a PlayStation game. So I would not, so this game looks really interesting. As of right now, I'm not able to stream a game like this because I can't, well, technically I can. I can stream from the PS5, but as of right now, I've not been able to get my capture card to work. And even inside the new PC, I've not been able to get my capture card to work. So if I was to stream, it would not be through OBS. There'd be zero overlays. There'd be zero, I mean, I don't even know how the chat would be now. Oh, and then the whole Twitch aspect. I didn't even think about that. Can you multi-stream from a console? I don't know if you can. That might be an issue right there. So even, yeah, that might not even be a thing, to be able to multi-stream from a console. So, but anyways, I just want to check this out, take a look at it and see what it is. And then we got a couple more and then we'll hop into a Quirtle. But let's check out Ill, man. This looks pretty cool. All right, looks like browser's playing. Yeah, see, but I remember seeing these enemies. And I think there's like a huge baby at some point. Obviously it has Resident Evil vibes. I mean, anytime you get a horror game, you're gonna kind of think that. Boom. That was interesting. That was a house with cameras set up. And I love that. Like, he took off his limb. That's terrifying. Yeah, look at that. I love limb damage. Look at that dude. That dude's a beast. There's the baby. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so it doesn't give a date. So I don't know what the date is for this. It does not give a date. So I don't know, like if it's really soon, if I was going to play it, it would almost have to be a playthrough episodically. Unless I can somehow, I feel bad, man. I feel bad because I feel like I'm saying this all the time. I can't figure this out, right? With Kick, with the capture card, but I can't figure this stuff out, man. I've tried. I've gone down these rabbit holes trying to figure out, Googling everything. Fortunately, I do not have any sort of like a PC computer tech guru person to help out with these things. It'd be huge if I did, but unfortunately I don't. But yeah, so if I was able to get that, then we'd be great. If not, then this might be episodic if I have time for it, because I've already got plans for other things too. So, but it looks really really cool. All right, and then this Alice trailer. So this Alice came from. Was this Petra? No, it was Luna. I'm sorry, it was Luna. So Luna put up the trailer for Alice and Amnesia. So Amnesia, I do own all the Amnesia games. I bought them a few weeks ago when Steam was having the huge early October sale. So I have the Amnesia games. But if I'm not mistaken, is this one not a Machine for Pigs? Is this not the second, though? I feel like I should start with the first game before going into a sequel. But let's check out the Alice Madness first. I did watch a little bit of this. I don't know if it's quite my type, but who knows? Let's check it out. And obviously, I knew once I saw Alice Madness Returns, I figured this would be an Alice in Wonderland type thing. And I'm assuming it is. Yeah, there. Talk about brutal. Wait, didn't I see? Oh, my bad. So the reason why I said that I don't know if it looked like
everyone. So today we have another episode.
I didn't know if it looked like something I would be interested in, because I thought maybe I looked up another video to look at gameplay. And I didn't know if the gameplay was, now I just kind of like jumped through a video to see a little bit of gameplay. I'm gonna have to go back and check that again. But yeah, I was kind of looking for that. But yeah, there you go. And that's why I love this channel. That's why I love having this channel, because I've been putting up a couple of these. Because it's a great resource for this, right? For when we do this, just everything's right here. I love that. But again, this is a great resource for everyone. This is not just for myself. This is a great resource for the community, for people to come in if they're looking for a game. Oh, what's everyone's suggesting? Let's go take a look and scroll on through. So yeah, I like having this. All right, now let's take a look at Amnesia Machine for Pigs trailer. I have a feeling I don't know anything about these games. At least Outlast I knew a little bit about. I'd watched a little bit in the past. Never played it before we just played it. Amnesia I never played. Amnesia I never watched. But I think, just from the zeitgeist or whatever, that it's kind of in the same vein as Outlast, I believe. But yeah, also let me know, is this a sequel? Or is this actually the first game?
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had
Frictional.
none.
Wait, they did.
And this little piggy
Soma.
went wee.
Did Frictional not do Soma? I think they did.
Way home.
Fit only for the slaughtering of pigs. Ooh. So that one puzzle, yeah, all right. So I think this might feel a little like Outlast. But that one puzzle kind of reminded me of Myst a little bit. I don't know why. I mean, is there sneaking around? Is that or is it all puzzles? Oh, is this more like Myst? Oh, I don't think it's like Myst. It's dark. Probably in more ways than one. Yeah, I don't think it's like mist at all. Okay, this is feeling more like Outlast. It looks like it's really old too, so that's another thing I need to check. See if I can get it up and running. Amnesia, machine for pigs.
Mr. Mandus, I admire your vision. I truly do. But there are surely not enough pigs in the whole of London to feed the appetite of such a machine.
That all rather depends, Professor, on what one considers to be a pig.
The swine will rise. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Oh, 2013. Wait, there's no way that... Oh, I guess that is 12 years ago. I guess that is 12 years ago. But yeah, so that's another thing. I'll have to test it to see, make sure I can actually get it running. Because that's my thing with Five Nights at Freddy. So Five Nights at Freddy was on the poll, and when by Monday when I looked at all of them, it was a 3-way tie between Still Wakes the Deep, Quiet Place, and Five Nights at Freddy. And I did test Five Nights at Freddy. It screwed up all my monitors. And with there no settings, it was kind of hard. I don't know how to fix that. Like, I had one monitor, like I had it going, and then one monitor was like cut in half. It was cut in half. And I had the top of the browser there, and then the top of the browser down here also. It was bizarre. So I don't know. I need to, if I can figure that out, we'll play it because it's on the list and it's on part of the poll. And I do want to check it out. I do, because I know it's a popular game. I know it's great. And I know Retro. Retro doesn't come into a stream without asking for Five Nights. So yeah, I want to try and check it out. But again, it's something I need to try and figure out how to fix. All right, let's get Quirtle. Let's start with our chase. Oh, that was not good at all. But I am automatically feeling water. We got ER. Did not find where the A goes. We know where a T goes, and we got an E early. So do we maybe start somewhere something up here? But I'm thinking something. We do something GER? Pager? No, because we got the A. Poger? Piker? Piker? Piner? Pimer? Piter? Let's give all the. All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's give this a try. All right, so we already knew this. We know there's an I somewhere in there. Oh, we did learn a P though. So this has to be PET, right? This has to be PET. Oh, but how does that end? PET, right? Petty? All right, we got Petty. We got Tom Petty? Yeah, we got Tom with it. We got Petty with it. All right, so we know there's an I that's, so we come back up here. Well, we don't have a single letter here. That's crazy. Let's take a look at the upper right. So we did maybe something like X. Could there be an IER? I don't know if that's possible. Or I guess they say I don't know if it's likely. So then maybe an boom. Wait, why'd I put an N there? Why'd I put an N there? XXER. I mean, it could be inner. Let's give that a try. It could be inner. No. We at least got a first letter here. We're not learning anything up here either. So we know it is an IER. So it is. Wow. Okay. So that makes me think it might start with a U or an O. Udire, Udire, Ufire, Ufire. Ulier, Euler? No, I don't think I'm feeling that. What an O? Odier? Odier? Ophir? Ophir? Ogier? Olier? I like Euler, but we know the I doesn't go there. Ovier? No. Obier? No. Yeah, I'm a little stuck on that one for now. Let's back on out. Dude, I mean, with these, we can almost guess almost any word. Especially this one. This one we know. See, I would most likely put an A in the second or third spot, which we know we shouldn't do that. Can't do that. Won't do, can't do. So what if we do something down here? Maybe that starts with an N? Well, I guess, obviously it's not any word because there's a lot of letters that it's not. Dude, I mean, but so because of that, that does make it difficult. I actually was going to go N here, but we already tried that. Mount. There's no T. Mound. All right. That was huge. We got a second letter here, but this was huge. Found. Gound. Jound. Lound. Bound. Bound. Bound or found? I would think most likely found. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got another letter here. All right, so we have 3 letters up top. We just don't know the positioning of these. And we only have 2 guesses left. Only 2 guesses left. I mean, we know there's no A, or unless it starts with an A. Oops. Not seeing anything there. A Ford? No, a Ford. That'd be 2 F's and too many letters. So is there a combination we can end with these three? We know it can't be an A, so O, A, F. Oh. Loaf, but that's not enough letters. No, not seeing anything there. O, F, A. Don't think I'm seeing anything there. What if we just did another one of these? So basically in the next that scenario, maybe thinking a loft, but there's no T. And does it work? A, yeah. L, yeah. O, yeah. F, potential, yeah. So those do work. I'm afraid I'm going to go with T just to get a loft, just to get it out there and see where maybe we get. If they're all right, then we don't learn anything. But if we get like one or two letters right, then we've at least learned something for a final guess. So, but I mean, is there anything? No. Sometimes even just getting like a 2 letters might trigger something in your head, right? Just 2 random letters next to each other might trigger something. I'm going to go with it. Didn't even get 1 letter. Not even 1 letter. So it doesn't start with an F or an A. And then these are our letters left. We know there's no E. There's no R. There's no I. Wow. I went to bailiff, but that's an L-I-F, and there's 2 Fs. And we know A cannot be in second or third spot. Neither can the O. Wow, I forgot about that. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe What if it starts with O? There's no language that has that going on, I don't think. So if we start, if maybe it starts with O, could we go? Do we go? I don't think it starts with O. BL. Not being able to put an A or an O here in either the second or third spot is quite restricting. It's very restricting. Oh, I was starting to think goal, but again, we can't have an A here, nor an O. So, wow. Yeah, and nor an L. You know what? For time, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Awful. How do you spell that? Awful? Awful? Wait. I completely forgot about this box. We got these two. I went in on this. I completely forgot about this box. Wow. I completely forgot about that box. That's pretty bad. That's the first time I've completely just ignored an entire box. That is not good, man. That is not good. Whoa. Not a fan of that at all. Ugh. But we are going to call that, y'all. We are going to call that, y'all. Heard. I appreciate it. Thank you guys much. Thank you so much. Hopefully this was helpful for today's info was helpful for what might be coming in the future. And as always, though, I appreciate your support up until now, and I'm going to appreciate your support in the future also. So who knows? Like I said, who knows what's going to happen? And hey, we could get 1,000. We can get 1,000 herders tomorrow. We can get 1,000 herders tomorrow, and boom, we're back the way we've been doing. You never know. You never know. Keeping up that hope, keeping the work, keeping the grind, keeping it going. It's for sure going to happen. Hopefully the biggest takeaway of everything though is not giving up. Not giving up. We'll always be here. For sure, we'll always be here. So thank you once again, as always, and as always, you guys, you already know it. You already know it. Y'all are phenomenal.